Hi, this is Chi, and welcome to another episode of HGTV. Watching this video means you ratify contract and you're about to do a home inspection, and we're going to talk about that right now. All right, so the first step of the home inspection is to choose your home inspector. I, as your realtor or your realtor, should be giving you 2 or 3 recommendations of home inspectors. You can actually also choose your own inspector if you know someone who's a home inspector. Now, the cost of it will depend on the size of a house and the quality of the home inspection. So don't go with the cheapest one, because the cheapest one will not get you the best results or the best home inspection. So definitely ask your realtor for recommendations. All right, after you have chosen your home inspector, we're gonna have to decide which type of home inspections you need. At a bare minimum, you will have to do a structural mechanical home inspection. That is the bare minimum. Basically, home inspector is gonna go from the top of the roof of the house to all the way down the basement, test out all the mechanical features that comes with the house, your furnace, hot water heater, all the plumbing, all your light sockets, all your windows, making sure everything works, okay? Structurally, you want to see if there's any structural cracks in the basement, just making sure that the house is in a structural sound condition. The other inspections you might want to do, depending on where you are in the state or city, is a radon inspection, all right? Just making sure that the radon level is at a safe level. If there's possibly mold, or you smell of, or the home inspector smell of moisture in the air, you might want to do a mold inspection. The sewer line inspection, just want to make sure the sewer lines are nice and clean, that all the sewer, so to speak, is getting out correctly. You might have a property that has a lot of trees, so you might have tree roots that goes into the sewer line. So you want to get that done. Well and septic, if it's not public water, you might have a well and septic, just making sure the well and septic is it's working properly, that there's enough water in the well, and then that the septic part is actually working the way it's supposed to. And then the last one is the pest inspection. That is the usually at the same time a termite inspection, making sure that there are no active termites going on within the house, or with the beams or structures of it, or it might be past termite damage, and we want to make sure that it's treated correctly if there are any. And there are other inspections that might come into play, but these 6 are the most used or inspections that you're going to come across. All right, so the third step of the home inspection is that I need you to be in attendance, all right? Because this is one of the most important step of the home buying process. I want you to be there for the fact that I want you to be with the home inspector so that you can ask any questions that you want about the house with the home inspector right then and there, all right? And at the same time, home inspector, whatever they reveal, can tell you and show you right away possible issues with the house. So I want you to be there. It's going to take, depending on the size of the house, could be as quick as 2 hours, or minimum, I would say about 3 hours. And if it's a really big home, it could be 4 hours. All right, so it could be anywhere 2 to 4 hours. So you have to be there. All right, so the next step of the home inspection is that we're going to review the report. We'll get the report usually that night or the next day. We'll review the report line by line, and we're going to determine which repairs we're going to ask from the seller. Now, the most important thing of asking the seller of the repairs is that we're going to concentrate on all these important items within the home inspection. If the furnace is not working properly, we'll ask for that. If there's a window not opening and closing correctly, we'll ask about that. If there's a leak in the plumbing, we'll ask for that. Reverse polarity of the light socket. Anything that's important mechanically with the house and water issues, we're going to ask from the seller, all right? I don't want us to ask for ticky-tacky stuff, such as loose hand doorknobs or anything like that, because those are easy stuff. We want to concentrate the most important stuff that we can negotiate with the seller, and most likely, hopefully, the seller will consider those to be repaired. If we're going to ask for the full list, it's going to be very hard for the seller to determine which to repair and which would not. All right, so the next step of the home inspection process is that the negotiating of the repairs. Now, once we submit the repair request, the seller has 5 calendar days to respond to our request. Now, this is in the state of Maryland. Different states might have a different time period, but in the state of Maryland, it is 5 days. So the seller will have to get with their contractor, plumber, electrician, whatever repair you ask for them to get quotes from those contractors so they can determine which repair they might repair for you or which they might decline. And let's just say that they have agreed to all the repairs. Great, we're moving forward. If it's less than everything, I'll present that list back to you, and we'll determine if you're comfortable with the list that the seller has come back with. If there's a certain item that you said, gee, I just need
that one thing to be fixed because there's a furnace situation that's not cooling correctly or heating up correctly, we can go back to the seller. It's all part, everything is still negotiable. So it is part, just like contract, everything is negotiable with the repair request. All right, so thank you so much for watching this home inspection video. If you have any more questions with me and my team, you can call me directly at 410-303-6197. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.